Hello everybody, welcome back to Disco Cop, where I'm always trying to reach for the unattainable, which is having anybody respect my authority. Can I loot that box over there? Humanox. Whatever's inside, I'm sure I could figure out how to huff it. Imagine coming into work and being assigned a mental patient as your partner.
The small, wrinkled woman does not greet you. She nods along to something on her radio. A photograph is clutched in her hands, and there is a warm smile on her face.
That sounds nice and calming. Let's snap her out of it.
If you want her attention, you may need to be more forceful.
Forceful? Well, then I guess I'll do it twice.
Where am I? Who are you?
I was actually hoping you could tell me that.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
Wait, what's so bad about the 50s?
The men have small jaws and everything is made out of plastic. Why do you need plastic when you can make the world out of amber?
Where else would you be then?
Back in Mecca, during the time of the revolution. The sidewalks and cafes are filled with young people. I was on my way to see a new Boyadero picture starring Gabriel Buenguerro. Until you came along, that is.
Well, Grandma, I'm sorry to pull you out of the revolution. Who's Gabriel Bueno?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight at you, his head crowned with a wide-brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema whenever he came on the screen, and schoolboys used to memorize all of his lines.
Well, damn, I clearly don't measure up. So I take it you were in Mesk when you were young?
Someone was.
What? I'm going to butcher these words, I'm sorry, it'll just be better for the both of us if you bear with me. She nods, as though her meaning were perfectly clear. It's not clear to me, in fact a lot of things aren't. I'm a cop, I'm pretty sure I've had wine for breakfast, and I haven't seen my ID in a whole day. Subtlety is not the way to go, for Mr. Disco. Are these not your memories?
They are someone's memories, boy. What difference does it make if it's me or not? They're beautiful. That is all that matters. Beautiful and true. And they will win. They're coming for this, you know? All of this.
Are you saying we're all about to be seized by handsome men?
All of what? The world. The present.
Sorry to interrupt your daydreaming, man.
I wasn't dreaming. I was there, Loman. It was early spring, and the man behind the black sun had just come out. The posters were 20 meters tall. Everything was golden. While you, people, were tearing each other apart over your petty little revolution, in Meth, it was a golden age.
Alright, you're under arrest. Actually, I had other questions.
Why not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
What are you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds? Really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
She says that as if something narcotic is the real reason.
Wait, you get high off Wait, you get high off driving the lorry?
Oh, it's so much more than a high where I go, Harife. It's low. I go to the bottom.
Yeah, it's definitely some kick. Some terrible kick in the dark. A sleep kick. Perhaps you can find out later.
What if the cargo is contraband?
Then it's contraband, Loman. What? Do you want to take an old woman in? Be my guest. Lock me away like Bad Hand Hermenegildo.
I don't know who Herman is, but you'll definitely be sharing a cell with him if I find Fenton there. But still, I don't really understand what this whole Boyadero thing is.
Of course not. To truly understand the Boyadero, you need to listen to On the Western Plain.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring Boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
And they live happily ever after?
Don't be stupid. The Boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man, one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
So he gives up his riding and settles down, right?
No. The boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maigret. Then he rides off, because the Western Plain is calling to him.
Well, that is deranged. That's a terrible song.
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
I mean, I get that, but did he have to strangle her? He could have done the whole ride off into the sunset while she cries with a tissue thing. Like, damn. I just don't think it had to be that deep. Before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a smuggler.
You hear that, Lowman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Should you drive a lorry if you get like that?
Oh, don't worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
What routes?
Lomonosov's Land, Udashnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
I don't know where any of those places are. This should be reported to the proper authorities.
You go right ahead, Lowman. Let me know when you find them. I can't wait to read their reports. Is that all you woke me up to say?
Well, you seem like a woman who knows a thing or two about drugs.
What do I need drugs for, Lowman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can compare.
Adversary?
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Oh, it's another one of these.
I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
Yeah, that doesn't really sound like something I could easily roll up. That's not really what I was getting at.
Then what were you getting at?
I wanted to ask if you'd be interested in smuggling some drugs.
Why would I want to do that?
I don't know. For the glory of the World Republic. Liberation of the spirit and body.
Lowman, what in the name of God are you talking about?
Are you smuggling drugs through Terminal B?
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
Just hear me out here. You said earlier you don't know what cargo you're hauling. Could it be drugs?
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad, on the U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Lowman?
Drugs?
No, Lowman, diamonds.
Damn this. Make her answer.
I didn't ask you about diamonds, did I? I don't care about that.
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
She keeps talking about diamonds like you can smoke them. Are you making fun of me right now? You better start complying. I'm gonna level with you. I don't think that projects a whole lot of strength, but we're gonna say it anyway.
I would never make fun of a real Lowman, Sheriff.
Ma'am, you're not responsible for what the client puts in your lorry, as long as the seals are not opened. We officers know that.
Now he's giving me a stern look.
Lay off her.
Well, I'm sorry, my better judgment. I'm in too deep. If you had to guess, who do you think is smuggling drugs around here?
Easy. It's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
That's correct. There is no visibility of any of the others.
Well, okay. If you're not involved with the drug trafficking, then why are you still waiting here?
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the futures of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back where it will, to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here, no?
I guess we are, Kim.
Yes, go. Enough jamboree. I need to get back to Mesky.
You enjoy that. You know, I almost completely forgot that I was investigating this. Joey said there are 3 drivers, and I only talked to 2 of them. Who's the 3rd one? Let's talk to Big Man.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
I am the law.
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Oh, then yes. Oh, right, I'm a communist. I should say no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work! Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
What kind of cause are we talking about?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions. Like, why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
While I do like shame, I have questions.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
He points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
Okay, you have to be honest with me here. What is a strike?
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
What do the strikers want?
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
Oh, I think I get it now. These guys want to break the strike, while the people occupying the bridge are holding the strike, and that's preventing the lorries from getting through. Got it.
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape. There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Alright, Brain, let's try not to get distracted by how attractive he is. What does ill-fitting mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his.
So he's wearing some other guy's clothes. While that sure is a piece, I don't know where it goes. Who are all these strike breakers?
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Where exactly are you from?
What's it to you?
Curiosity. Gonna figure out this strike mess.
Big mess, caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Already got that, but I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
Where? I frequent a lot of bars. Maybe it's one I know.
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Not right now, but I might have been there. I don't really remember things well.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
What if I asked the other thing?
Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying?
We're done here. I have a strike to break.
I wasn't done asking questions.
Things are busy enough. You going to waste less of my time?
Maybe.
The hulking man oozes stark skepticism.
What exactly is your goal?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you were unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? You seem capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there.
But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Have you considered storming in? Like, all of you?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here, behind the hostel cafeteria there.
I know nothing about a murder.
Absolutely nothing?
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
I don't know.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
Well, if you're gonna keep yelling, I'm just gonna leave. Hey, what's that?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Let's have a peep.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays.
Oh, so I guess he likes Dark Souls. What about the backseat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously, hoping it's over. He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Huh. Interesting. Oh, so Mr. Racist is one of the lorry drivers.